What is Horary Astrology? Horary Astrology is a very ancient form of astrology, which has been practiced for centuries, and it can be used to find lost objects or even help people make better decisions. The term Horary Astrology comes from an ancient branch of horoscope astrology, which deals with questions that focus on either the present or future. Horary Astrology also deals with the questions that revolve around choices, decisions, and risks that an individual may take in their daily life. These questions are specific and are focused on a specific time. The word horary comes from the Latin word hora, which means time. This is because Horary Astrology is based on the idea of time and how events that take place during certain times can give us more insight into them. History of Horary Astrology. Astrologers have come quite a long way and have modernized a bit to be more relevant or relatable. Horary astrologers have tended to deviate from the norm by upholding antiquated practices. The restoration and publication of a beautifully bound edition of an original copy of William Lilly's Christian Astrology, which was first published in 1647 in the early 1980s, helped spur a resurgence in Horary astrology. This book has largely evolved into a Horary astrologer's Bible. Lilly's judgments are based only on the visible planets because he was born before Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto were discovered. Apart from the absence of the outer planets, traditional Horary astrology is characterized by a large number of specific rules, which early astrologers had to memorize. Additionally, the 12 signs of the zodiac were divided into numerous categories, which made things a bit more complicated to interpret. Asking the right questions. Firstly, you may not ask a question pertaining to the past or in relation to past events. Second, if you already know an answer to a question or a particular situation, then you cannot ask about it in Horary astrology. Thirdly, do not ask a question beginning with should. Instead, phrase your question beginning with will I or will they. Also, you should not ask any questions pertaining to life or death scenarios or situations. The next rule requires you not to ask questions that require a yes or no answer. A horary chart needs an interpretation that cannot be based on a yes or no answer. Another rule to follow is never to ask or inquire about third parties when utilizing Horary astrology. Your focus should be on yourself in this instance, and not on others.